Alrighty, we got Luke Cage again with the Crash of the Titans, but this is his 4-star variant. Uh, Colors are pretty much the same. Again, the order might be a little bit different. Yellow, red, black user. His yellow ability, Hero for Hire. This here costs 8. And what it'll do, it'll fortify up to 3 friendly special tiles. Then deals damage for each fortified friendly special tile on the board. And if Iron Fist was an active ally, it doesn't matter which version of Iron Fist, if you're the 4-star, then he will create a protect tile first. Alright, then we got his defender ability. This is going to be his black passive. Anytime we fire off a power, Luke will create a black projectile, and if we happen to have any strike, attack, or projectiles on the board, then Luke will remove them if he's in front. Since it's a one-on-one, he's gonna be out in front. And then a bunch of fiddle faddle, because again, Luke's a dad. This is his red ability that costs 13. So again, we could have had some abilities called Sweet Christmas and all that there, but I digress. So Luke will deal damage to the target, but if there aren't any strike, attack, and projectiles on the board for the enemy team, then he's going to deal an increased amount of damage instead. And his affiliation, for all those that care: Heroes for Hire, kind of duh. Heroes, kind of duh. Avengers, duh. He was a leader of the Avengers. What's up? What? Team Cap, kind of duh. Enhanced, kind of duh. And like I said, Heroes for Hire, for all those that care. Alright. Purple Man, so this is going to be his very first Crash. We're going to take a deep dive into him. He obviously is a purple, blue, and black user. I'm going to pause the video real quick, take care of some business, but through the power of editing, you will never know. Alright, Purple Man's purple ability is called Control, Janet Jackson style. Cost 7, so we'll control the target and we'll convert some number of basic purple tiles into 3 turn countdown tiles. While these tiles are on the board, the currently controlled target is stunned, and massive damage is done to allies instead of done to them. We're not going to worry about that portion there. All we care about is the stun. Passively, increase the purple, blue, and black match strength of his teammates up to a percentage of his own. And if he would be damaged, you redirect it to an ally and move them to the front. But again, that portion there, the other passive, not gonna matter. Manifold Manipulation is his blue ability, cost 8. It's active and passive. Convert some number of non-purple basic tiles into 3 turn purple countdown tiles. That's still 1 AP from the enemy's largest AP pool, and then deals damage for each purple tile on the board. And then passively, enemy powers cost more AP to fire, and when the enemy fires off a power, you gain AP in that color there. At higher levels, more damage, more AP, you get the idea. Enthralled Masses is his black ability that costs 7. It's both active and passive, just like the other 2 abilities. So we'll create 10 3-turn purple repeater tiles that deal damage, and while these tiles are on the board, enemy abilities are reduced by 1 level, minimum of 1. What I mean is this: if Luke Cage's bunch of fiddle faddle cost is at level 3, it'll reduce that down to level 1, or any of his abilities that are at level 5, they'll be reduced to 1, which to a minimum of 1. And then whenever an enthralled mob repeater tile is destroyed, then you reduce all the timers by 1, and that's passively. His affiliations, villains, enhanced and street level for all those that care. And this outfit here is his Edge outfit. This is his original outfit. We're gonna go with the Edge outfit because that's much more cooler. Alright, strategy time. Against Luke Cage, well, since we don't have any strike, attack, or projectiles, at least as far as the supports, we're just gonna try and stun him with our purple, get our black out, and hopefully just do a lot of stuff with Luke Cage that he don't like. I'll let my match do the talk from this point forward. Now, the one thing we did have to worry about was Luke Cage getting his those projectiles off and, neutralizing some of the damage that we dealt. But no, well, we got it done anyway. All right, bonus rewards. I had already jumped on earlier, so thanks a lot for playing. Let's see here, Purple Man. Now, his main gimmick is he'll maximize a whole lot of purple with his blue ability. So anybody that can generate him blue, that's a good thing. He can self-sustain his own purple if you put his control up to 9, up to 5, and you can make a whole bunch of control tiles and redirect a whole bunch of damage to folks. Enthrall Masses, hey, anytime to reduce the enemy's powers down a few levels, that's always a good thing too. But like I said, anybody that can generate blue for you, that's a good thing. You obviously could use Jessica Jones and Luke Cage. Luke will fortify his enthralled masses with his yellow ability. Jess will put out some stronger strike tiles and do some shenanigans with her black ability, but I mean, yeah, you're probably gonna use her black over Purple Man's black because her black will count uh, the control and the manifold manipulation top. Well, yeah, because you're gonna create uh, basic tiles into purple AP, and then if we look at Jessica real quick, you can't do like David Tennant does Jessica. Get her black body check for each friendly color or friendly special tile on the board. You deal the base damage and then plus an extra 2,000 damage. Again, that's one way, and then her defender straight's gonna create 5 random yellow, purple, and green strike tiles. So that kind of covers you in those bases there. Alright. Now, oh man, that's right, Zero Cochrane. So this is another new crash with Ghost Rider 2099. So we will look at him. Probably don't have any folks to pair up with Zero because, well, I really haven't admittedly used him that much. I use Purple Man more than I did with Ghost Rider 2099, and that's because Purple Man is great for a bunch of the puzzle gauntlet stuff. Purple. Alright. That's still going on. Ascension ISO 8 Vault. I pretty much cleared this here out in another 2 days, 10 hours as of this recording, so that'll probably be Thursday. They're gonna have another vault with stuff up in it. Or no, the 12th anniversary, the 12th anniversary character vault. This one here is gonna have something new every Thursday, and I don't think this here resets. So tonight I'll be pulling, or tomorrow I'll be getting a legendary token. So there's that. Spanish Heritage seasonal vault. This is still going on. White Tiger and Friends. In order to get these tokens here, play with White Tiger and her PvP. Let's tell you why. So it's the current PvE event. Spanish Heritage. Again, if you don't know the drill, here's the drill. Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider, Reptile, Sam Alexander Nova, America Chavez, our good friend Miguel O'Hara, Miles Morales, and even let me see here. Well, that's for the Spanish Heritage Month, but if you want to double dip, you can use Alejandra Jones. Use her for the 12th anniversary vault too. That's why I've been really using. I've been using her, Ghost Rider, her version of Ghost Rider. Again, this is going on for the whole entire month. Aunt May cover. So if you looking to put some covers into Aunt May, there you go. I don't know why I couldn't think of High Evolutionary. High Evolutionary is okay. I mean, he's better the higher the characters that you're using are, as opposed to him. Beta Ray Bill, meaning Bill's Evergreen. Silver Surfer needs another rework, though his black is actually somewhat decent. Kang the Conqueror, Kang is Kang. King since Pope's Airborne, he's pretty solid. Hate Zone, Countdown Tiles, all that good stuff there. Carol's another one of those evergreen characters. Juggernaut, Period, he's pretty good paired up with Sam Alexander. Captain America, Sam Wilson, 5-star, Brave New World. Then you got the regular High Evolutionary, uh, Captain Marvel, well, by Lavelle, Captain Marvel, you know, ISO 8, Hero Points, random assortment of tokens, you know. Me personally, I wouldn't try and blow this here out without knowing um, how in the world we're gonna get the 6-star Galactus. So that's a little pro tip there. Let's see here, offers, and then we got one more thing we have to look at. Lightning deal, now I'll pass. I have $4, but I'm not putting it on Steam. Same with $10. I ain't putting $10 on Steam. But had this here been a hero point version, yeah, I'd have did it. Alright, but the primary thing that we do want to look at, they're not the Sons of the Tiger. We want to look at this vault here, J Tiger. So this is going on for another 10 days, 7 hours out of this recording here, and you get White Tiger covers. I mean, an opportunity to get White Tiger covers alongside random other stuff. 1 in 10 odds to get 5-star. Every 5-star that's not in the latest legend. So you got a bunch of dilution. 1 in 3 odds for the 4 stars, but increased odds for the following characters: America Chavez, because again, Spanish Heritage Month, and Echo, Namora, though Namora is not really Spanish, whatever. Peggy Carter, I didn't, you know what, never mind, I'll keep that to myself. And then Cindy Moon, Silk, and then your regular 4 stars here. Then as we scroll down, 1 in 2 odds of getting random 3 stars, but higher odds for the following characters: Doctor Strange, Emma Frost, Kamala Khan, Magic, Darkchild, and Storm Mohawk. And then anytime you pull that you don't get a 3-star, a 4-star, or a 5-star, you're pretty much pulling White Tiger. So here you go, there's a 4-star there, there's Negasonic. I've already pulled some tokens from up out of here, but we're just doing this here for posterity. There's Clea, I don't know why I couldn't think of Clea. And yeah, that is that there. So thank you all for watching. There's a little quest going on right here for White Tiger. So if you want to get covers for White Tiger, well, go ahead and play our PvP. 20 matches, all you gotta do is just go in, retreat, go in, retreat, go in and retreat. Not that hard. But yeah, that is it for me. Be excellent to your fellow human beings, and we'll be back at it whenever there's some new content in Marvel Puzzle Quest that kind of needs me. So until then, peace.